For all of you S10 users worried about your fingerprint scanners, an update is apparently on the way, and there are a few catches. It looks like the OnePlus 7T Pro is making its way to the US, but in a special variant, and the Huawei Mate X just became official in China, but the company also announced a successor. I'm Jaime Rivera, and insert travel complaint and apology for yesterday. Funny, Diego, very funny. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I actually started the whole concept of the Pocketnow Daily with an iMac, and that is actually pretty much all the computer that most people need to be able to edit a video. If you're in the market to start your channel or whatever, you want yourself an iMac, there are currently some deals for it. Right now, the 4K 21-inch iMac is currently $150 off on Amazon. We're talking about the Core i5, 8 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte of storage variant that pretty much retails for $1350. There is a less expensive variant, but honestly, I think that this is the better buy. You can learn more about it in the description. Now let's talk about Motorola as yes, we're waiting for Razrs, and yet we continue getting announcements of products that are cool, but not necessarily the Razr. The company has just announced the G8 Plus. It packs a Qualcomm Snapdragon 665, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of expandable storage, a 4,000 mAh battery, and 15-watt charging. It packs triple cameras at the back, including a 48 megapixel main sensor, a 16 megapixel ultra-wide, which is dedicated for videos, interesting, and the 5 megapixel depth sensor, as well as a 25 megapixel selfie shooter. It will be available in the UK and expand to other regions for around $307 on October 28th. You can learn more about it in the description. Doesn't look so bad. Hope we get one for review. Now let's talk about LG as yes, we are already preparing our content for the G8X ThinQ. We saw it at IFA and I was like, okay, dual displays to compete with the Galaxy Fold. That's rather interesting and everything. But here's the thing, we got some information that actually makes that phone really compelling. Starting November 1st, the G8X ThinQ will be available for a crazy whopping $699. And let me explain to you why. So you're getting a 6.4-inch OLED display, Qualcomm Snapdragon 855, headphone jack with a quad DAC. But the thing about it is LG is partnering with AT&T, Sprint, and carriers, and also offering the display, that secondary display, for free. So regardless if you're going unlocked or you're getting it from the carriers, you're paying $699 for what pretty much is a foldable because it's included in the box. That, I was like, whoa, that's insane. I cannot wait to tell you if it's actually worth buying, but regardless, even if it wasn't, $699 and the G8X is actually a good phone. And speaking of foldables, finally, the Huawei Mate X is available for the insane, not $699 price tag of $2,400. But here's the thing, the announcement and everything just became more interesting. See, the company didn't stop there. They also announced the Mate XS, or the Mate 10X, or I don't know what we're gonna call this. But the thing about it is it'll be available on March 2020. It'll bring the Kirin 990 5G SoC, which adds better performance because the current Mate X already has 5G, but not necessarily as good as this 990. And according to the initial feedback, we should expect some tweaks in the design, but other than that, it looks a lot like the Mate X. So it makes sense. Huawei, are you going to be shipping some of those? And for those of you that have been asking, are we getting that OnePlus 7T Pro in the United States? We are, but actually the special edition, McLaren edition, with an extra boost. See, T-Mobile is going to be an exclusive, and this is actually going to be the 5G variant, which makes it the second 5G phone along with the S10 5G. It'll tap into the company's millimeter wave in addition to the 600 megahertz spectrum, but the thing about it is that T-Mobile hasn't really provided availability or pricing just yet, so we're gonna get back to you on that. But yeah, the McLaren edition, I want one. And finally, the hottest news today have to do with the whole mess of the Samsung Galaxy S10 and its ultrasonic fingerprint scanner being able to be spoofed using a cheap fingerprint well, no, it would be pretty much a screen protector. The thing about it is, yes, we had a lot of people worried. We had even banks blacklisting this phone because of that with their whole mobile banking applications. The thing about it is, not to worry, the company has confirmed that we are getting a software update. We don't have a specific time as to when, but you should be expecting it. You'll get notified when you're going to be able to apply that update, but we don't know exactly if it's going to affect performance or not. What's most important is let us know in the comments down below. I mean, how do you feel? Do you feel worried? Because in my case, I do. The facial recognition on the S10 is good, but not necessarily as secure as what was being sold to us on that ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. So obviously I'm concerned, but I can't wait to hear what you feel in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also, follow us on social media as our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see what I do with these phones. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.